Yo, what's going on, ladies and gents? My name is Arbuckle. Welcome back to another video. Today we are once again back on Modern Warfare, and I wanted to share with you guys the best class setup for the Oden Krampus blueprint. If you guys take a look at the attachments with this blueprint, they're pretty much garbage, and I highly recommend not using them. I'm going to share with you guys the best attachments that you should use with this so that you can be an absolute animal with this gun. For those of you that haven't played a lot with the Oden, in my personal opinion, is the most underrated gun in the game. It is insanely good. I'm sure a lot of you will probably agree with me on that. It is very, very powerful, kills in 2 to 3 shots. I think the biggest downside to the Oden is the aim down sight speed. I think the aim down sight speed with all of the attachments generally is a con, which hurts this gun significantly, and I understand why it does that because it is overpowered. It does have to have some balance, but I'm going to share with you guys some attachments that you can run to where you don't hurt that aim down sight speed, and you continue to have this weapon as just a powerhouse. It is so good, and hopefully this class will help you guys out. So if you guys take a look at the attachments that I'm running for the video, we are not running a muzzle. The barrel we're going to be using is the Oden Factory 810. With this, we're going to get damage range, bullet velocity, and recoil control. You guys will see that's buffing our accuracy, our range, and our control significantly. We do lose aim down sight speed with this attachment, as we will another attachment, but we are going to have a pro aim down sight speed and 2 other attachments so that we can even it out. I'm going to share with you guys a different variant at the end so that you can improve your aim down sight overall. If you want to change that attachment. But for now, the Oden Factory 810 is what we're going to be running for the barrel. We're not going to be using a laser. This is an assault rifle. Generally, I don't use lasers on these, especially the Oden. Optic, we're running the Solo Zero Optics Mini Reflex. Any mini reflex works well on this gun. I think the iron sight is not really that amazing, so running a reflex is pretty important with this class setup. Obviously, with most reflexes, aim down sight speed is a con, and I didn't want to run it because I knew that was going to be, one of the cons on there. But because the iron sights are not that spectacular, we're definitely going to be using one on this class. So again, the Solo Zero Optics Mini Reflex. Stock, we're using the FTAC XL Elite Comb. You'll see with this, we don't get a lot of benefits. We get a little bit of mobility and a little bit of control, hurting our accuracy just a tiny bit. The only reason for this attachment is to get our aim down sight speed back up to normal. You'll see the Pro is aim down sight speed, and that's literally all this attachment is for, to make sure we don't lose any ADS with the gun overall. Underbarrel, we're using Commando Foregrip. This is a great attachment that we can use to boost our accuracy and range. As you'll see, we get recoil stabilization and aiming stability. We also get a really high boost in control, which is great for this weapon, so we can, have those long distance gunfights and be able to take people out with 2 to 3 shots from across the map. Very, very nice to have. We're not running any extra ammunition. I see a lot of players that like running extra ammunition, but I don't think you need it on this weapon. Because you are able to kill people in 2 to 3 shots, I don't think it's necessary to have more than 20 shots in the max. So I would just highly recommend not using the ammunition, the extra ammo. I don't think it's worth the attachment slot. Last but not least, the rear grip that we're using is stippled grip tape. You guys will see we get a nice mobility boost with this, and we get 2 great pros, obviously one being our ADS speed, which we wanted to increase so that we level it out and don't lose any ADS speed with the class. We also get a sprint to fire speed, which is really, really great with this gun because it is slow. We do generally have low mobility with this thing, so having a good sprint to fire speed is going to be really clutch, especially if we get into gunfights that are close quarters or someone runs up on us. This will help us dominate whoever gets really close up on us. The last thing I wanted to share with you, if you want to change this, you can. If you play with this class setup and you notice that your aim down sight speed isn't where you want it to be, you want it to be a little bit quicker, there is one thing you can do. You can take this barrel that we have, the Oden Factory 810, and you can change it to the Oden Factory 420. Now, that's going to change your accuracy, range, and control significantly. You'll see that it goes way back down. This gun is already fairly accurate and has decent range. You're going to boost your mobility, which I don't think is that important. Obviously, we're not going to be playing super aggressive with this thing, but it will give you more aim down sight speed, movement speed, which will help you get into those gunfights quicker. So if you're playing really aggressive, this might be a good attachment to run. But if you're like me and most other people that are going to use this gun, using the Oden Factory 810 is going to be your best bet. If you guys have any questions about this class setup or anything else to add, make sure to leave it down in the comment section below. I really hope you guys did enjoy this video. Please make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see all you guys in the next video.
Can we be friends?